the last 10 years, $4 trillion was added to our debt just for the wars that we have been fighting. You know, after 9/11, of course, they passed the Patriot Act, and that was supposed to, I don't know how that was supposed to solve the problems by punishing the American people. By undermining your Fourth Amendment rights, how is that going to punish the people who did those deeds to us? At the same time, we went involved in wars. We didn't really go after bin Laden immediately. What we did was we went into a war that they wanted to fight for 10 years. We went into Iraq, and Iraq, of course, had nothing to do with 9/11. There was no Al-Qaeda there, no weapons of mass destruction. And so we go in there, and then, of course, this constant war in Afghanistan. But during this period of time, there's nearly 9,000 Americans have died. This counts the contract workers. There are 40-some thousand who have come back with severe injuries. Hundreds of thousands who are now currently suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome, as well as brain injuries and amputations. It's a real, real tragedy of what's happening. So, if we're going to pay back and penalize the people who did that harm to us on 9/11, how much more death and destruction do we have to put on ourselves for those happenings? It doesn't solve our problems. And killing a lot more civilians, invading more countries, all that does is stir up more hatred toward us. We have to understand... We have to understand that it wasn't I who invented the term blowback. It was invented, it was defined by our CIA, and it was well known in the Department of Defense as many other scholars that one of the main reasons why they wanted to come over here and do us harm, the main purpose and the main concern they had was occupation. And that is the reason I would say, yes, we should occupy the United States of America, not the rest of the world.